Hello Sonic Academy, my name's Magnus, and today we're going to be talking about how I make all the music I've ever written, to be honest, and it's through the same process every time. We're going to keep it in the melodic house, melodic techno area, just because that's where my project is kind of landing at the moment. But these rules and tips and tricks can be applied to like any sort of music, not even dance music, just anything. Whether it's my song from Anima or Vintage Culture or my solo releases, they have all started in the same way, which is focusing on the initial ideas before we lay down anything like effects or stress about the mix or anything like that. It's really important to get a strong idea, and I really believe in that, and it seems to be working, so I'm going to keep doing it that way. So what we're going to do mainly today is we're going to look at vocal production. Now, not all of you are going to want to do your own vocals, but I know for a fact you guys will be in studio sessions with writers, singers sometimes, and they haven't done what you would like, what you envisioned, and all of these rules can be used to help bring the most out of those sessions as well. If not anything, maybe you get sent some dry vocal stems and you learn how I get the sound I do when I mix them. But of course, we're going to touch on drums, production, sound design, but I really think I would like to fill a gap in people's knowledge about vocal production and writing that, because it's a whole different world. I believe it to be vocal mixing to be a whole different thing in itself, and hopefully we can cover everything involved with my process. So thank you. Let's get into the video. Now, this is the part of the video that I feel is going to be slightly odd for a lot of you guys. If you've not done this before, it might seem really weird, but when I say lay down some melodies, I mean melodies. I don't mean lyrics, because melodies for me are more important than lyrics to begin with. I write the lyrics later, and I typically do it like a painting by numbers sort of thing, which is I slot the lyrics into the melodies, and sometimes the melodies inspire lyrics. There's all these things we can talk about later. But for now, you're going to see me basically speaking what I call Simglish, I think it's called, which is basically gibberish. It sounds like words, it sounds like a language, but it doesn't have any meaning or anything. This is a technique I've done since I started doing vocals, and I thought I was really weird for doing so, but the more and more sessions I got into over the time, the more I realized this was completely normal, and I didn't feel so weird. So you focus on melodies and rhythm, and you fill in the lyrics later when you've got a melody that gets stuck in your head, or is good enough, at least, to move on to the next sort of stage. So what I'm going to do is hit record. Okay. And you hear the tuning is on hard mode there. Let's turn it up a bit even to give us less stress. If I play the notes. I'm being tuned a lot. So I'm going to mute that again. Really rough vocal at the moment, because 1, I've not warmed up, and 2, I'm not playing the track, and 3, I've never done this sort of video before, so you're going to have to bear with me. It's going to be a bit hard to balance me live singing and recording at the same time. We're going to try my best and show you the whole process, really, about how rubbish some of these melodies can be sometimes, and how I sometimes comp them together and make a Frankenstein of melodies I've done. So what we're going to do is basically what I call a few mic passes. I think it's the kind of technical term, at least people say that in the studios, and we're going to see what melodies appear. And what I'm also going to be doing is just adjusting the chain a little bit on the fly. That could be my gain, it could be the amount of compression, the amount of effects, just to make it sit in the record as much as possible. So I feel part of the record, I'm not laying on top of it, and it feels much more natural to come up with melodies. These are all things that I just like to do. You don't have to do any of this. You could just lay it raw. You could raw dog it straight into here if you wished, but it's not for me. I like to have a vibe and be part of the initial demo. Okay, so let's just start with that.
Take your walk, seasons change, let you go our way down. Fold you go and let you waste. Watch you go, I'll feel your touch. In a day shadow, you hear. Watch you dying, watch you dying. See you go lighting. Watch you dying, watch you dying.
Right, I'm just going to be doing this again and again and trying different ranges, trying different stuff, different rhythms, and try and go places I don't always go, because I think it's good to break the mold a little bit, just to push yourself into weird melodies. I'm not happy with this, what I've got so far. I did roll back the tuning. I thought it was a bit aggressive. I put it to about 35, and as you saw, I've adjusted some of the effects as well. All of these are dynamic. You can select them all, move them around. I have also grouped the instrumental as one, just allowing me to control the volume of it very easily. I don't care if it goes over 0. I actually, quite frankly, don't care if the master is clipping. It's not a problem. I just need to get an idea down.
Watch you ever go, watch you ever go. I say, watch you ever go.
No, I don't like that one. Let's punch in a little bit later.
Watch.
Okay. Awful.
Watch you ever lie. If you ever took me down again, I swear. Bring me to the light. Watch you ever time, so don't like this. And I need you, sorry, want you with you low. And I need you, want you every hour go. All the day, I need you there. What you don't know.
Not feeling it yet. I'm gonna just keep trying this for a bit. See what happens. Alright? I'm trying to make this as candid as possible so you see the true nature of how I work, because it's not glamorous, to be honest. And you've paid to be here, to be behind the scenes. This is what it looks like, okay? And it's what it always looks like. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to comp this a little bit, because some of them are just going to be truly trash and not even worth listening to. But I'm just going to keep bashing at it, see what happens. The good thing is melodies are coming, which means the chords are cool enough for me. Let's keep going.
If I let you don't bleed, I'll wait for you, darling. I feel the time. Would you ever go? Let you want your go. I can feel the time. I you go, I do.
Something quite redeeming about that melody part there. So I'm going to keep trying on the verse. With verses, I really want something that you know what song it is when it starts. That's the goal. Whether or not we can get that today, we'll find out. But I do want every part of the song to not be what I consider filler, ideally, melody-wise. I want it to be followable and to know what song it is as soon as you start hearing it.
Ways I do. I need you to notice me, notice me, notice me. Way I do. I need you to notice me, notice me, notice me. Avers and nós, no I feel it times. Guess you're beautiful like gold. What you in it down, what you in it found, what you in it for, I know.
Yeah, fuck that at the end there. Let's see what we've got.
When I do, I need you to notice me, notice me, notice me. I wait, I do. I need you to notice me, notice me, notice me. Avers and nós, no I feel it times. Guess you're beautiful like gold.
Cool. There's still, in my opinion, some things to fix. I think the first phrase is not the vibe I'm looking for, really. But I do actually like parts of that. Now, whether I repeat it 3 times or twice and do some variations second time round, or even do a second time round, these are all up for debate at the moment. And I'm still going to figure out different variations. I'm assuming that this is pretty much a verse and this is going to be what's known as a hook. And there might be some other parts later. I'm not worried about it right now. We're not getting a full song together. We're just getting a vibe to then go and produce some ideas. So I'm going to keep trying. Okay? This is the process.
Wait, I swear I need you to notice me. I need you to notice me. Wait, I swear I need you to notice me. I need you to notice me.
God, you really are hearing the truest form of myself right now. I'm really pitchy at the moment. Mainly because I'm experimenting with melodies and stuff. Still not sold. Look, I'm going to keep cutting this up. You're going to hear clips and clips of me in the process. And then I'm going to show you ideally what I get at the end. But let's just keep going.
Wait for my time. I need you to notice me. I need you to notice me.
Ooh, pitchy.
Wait for my time. I need you to notice me. I need you to notice me. Brings you to the sounds. Come and find the lines. Get me for the times you go. Bring you even love.
These voice cracks are insane tonight. Probably should get a glass of water. Alright, so to me, I still like elements of this, but I'm not feeling anything necessarily hooky enough yet. So, keep going. It could be something about transposing it that we can figure out later. It's not important right now. I'm going into head voice for the hook, it seems, and it might fit the vibe, but we might want a more powerful vocal. My range is only so limited, so transposition is an option, but right now I'm still vibing with it, okay?
Wait for my time. I need you to notice me. I need you to notice me. Wait for my time. I need you to notice me. I need you to notice me.
Yeah, I'm actually very happy with that introduction. Not with the performance, but the actual melody of it. It fits right to me, and also I'm thinking I can hear harmonies and stuff like this here. This is like a mini hook of sorts, these two words here. Now, it sounds like I need you to notice me. That may well make it into the final cut of the lyrics. Who knows? It could be completely different. But don't attach yourself to these lyrics, because of course lyrics are based on a theme, and this might not fit the theme that comes into my head at the time. We'll talk about that later, but I quite like that part. It's just about this part. I do like the da 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 part, so we'll think about that as well. It does remind me of a song I've put out, but it's in a different key, it's landing on different notes. That's fine. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to record this a few more times just to get a more solid comp for the start, because we're going to be using this to then produce the track a little bit more in the future. So if I can get a kind of close sound to what I want the melody to be, that's going to be better than the scratchy voice. So before I start that, I'm going to get a cup of water. My throat's pretty sore, but it's also good practice to have some water in the studio with you anyway. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so after much trial and error, I did something which I sometimes do, which is change the context, as I call it, of the chords. It's quite simple. I actually just held the first note on the arpeggiator and changed some of the bass notes. Let's call it a verse and a hook parts. Again, these aren't final, but changing the context of the bass or changing the chords can define where your melodies feel like they want to go. And if you're struggling to get kind of cohesive melodies together, I suggest changing the chords a little bit. See what you can do. So all together, I've come up with something that I'm happy with melody wise. I can remember every part of this melody. That's something key to me and key to everything I want to do. So it's got a verse with a somewhat of a mini hook in here, and then we've got a hook which is 2 repeating phrases and then 2 other repeating phrases, so like an A-B part as well. Again, no lyrics, pick out what you will, but for me there's no theme here yet, but at least we have something to move forward with. Okay, let's listen to this.
Say what you want. I want you to notice me. I need you to notice me. Say what you like. I want you to notice me. I want you to notice me. You're all I want, all I need. Bring me back to life, bring me back to life. You're all I want, all I need. Bring me back to life, bring me back to life.
So there you can hear my melody. So parts of that will be dubbed up with doubles and harmonies and things that I like to do in every record I do. But as far as it goes, I remember all elements of that melody. So if you were to ask me to sing the melody right now, I could do that without needing the backing. And to me, that's perfect. Another thing as well is you can solo it out and see if it inspires any other chord progressions as well. Like I said, everything we laid out here may not find its way into the final demo. And if it does, it could be transposed. It could be all over the place, completely different. But for now, I'm happy with this basic demo of a melody. So what I like to do now is see if I can produce an idea up based on that. And I've got no idea where it's going to go yet. But all of this, again, is fast ideas. I think so far, probably spent an hour total on this, and that's mainly because I've been trying to tutorialize it as well. I could probably have squeezed this out in a little bit less time. But yeah, I'd call this a quick idea, and there's a hell of a lot more work to do. But that's a start, and what we're going to do now is just render these stems out and maybe save them as instruments as well, and dive into a new project.